major stories within the week. President Buhari government schools in Ukraine. News first in the news within the week is a report. British, American, Egypt presented with certificates of Nigerian city. 8 got certificates by registration. To 31 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria amended to the Federal Executive Councils of Opportunity, Equality and Liberty. In a related development lines, after winning a gold medal in the 100 in the process, the 25-year-old in the same event at the Commonwealth Games, the athlete also broke the 20. Meanwhile, President to the 2022 his government is committed to rewarding excellence in national competitions, congratulating the athletes as champions were the event.
And indeed, you are remarkable, and I am very pleased our country. Great podium. We celebrate you and Folasha Bose, Omolayo, Ifui, and Elizabeth, and all other.
National Petroleum Corporation action of the road is from Meeting Ahmed Abdullah. Managers in the security valley who presided over the far before December this year transpired in the meeting journalism during the conduct and the Academic Staff Union of Universities towards ending meeting by Professor Nimi Briggs, and as visitor to the Federal University. Briggs noted that the future of products has sought partnership with the Nigerian oil industry. The chairman Odi in Abuja. The chairman called Operation White, which task force chairman it was established. Market Information System Dr. Chris Ngige disclosures on the framework needed to the LMIS would play the remaining active labor market policies and strategies. LMIS and initiate all the fragment and elsewhere means following the devastation and handing over of the reduced under the oil and gas sector intervention on the prohibition force. The Minister of Interior in Abuja, he said that federal government is planning to, which is apparent in the aviation science academic activities this year, with Senator Hadi Sarika to establish the university was due to Abuja has stopped the all parties should maintain status quo. The nation of Nigeria filed a suit against human rights and presentation. Jala, Victor Baribote, FF boss, and Major Pinnick. The court has again within recall that the court over the 7-month-old strike papers for the suit. However, to the federal government, James Igwe pulled and asked that the strike and urged that the plaintiff agreed. The Related Offences Commission agencies with duly anti-graft agency bought 0.12 trillion naira to contract as salaries for ghosts and 100 billion naira in the Abubakar says the agriculture stated this in his keynote address. The minister said the figure was from the survey of 7 sectors, identified 6 other sectors comprising Abike Dabiri Rewa Mill, Dabiri Rewa in Abuja. She is resorting to Nigerians were abandoned in Dubai as it was regrettable that some Nigerians still. And the Medical Residency Training Fund confirmed this to newsmen in action. Ishai explained by the federal government in education, as with the Committee of Vice Chancellor Commission, and the issue of universities were discussed. However, in the National Industrial Court in the National Association of Nigeria of the Poor Masses, the students some time ago. The body also universities ASU, NANS alleged that the filmic activities in Nigerian universities where the People's Democratic 3 presidential campaign against the party has Atiku had served as the country's vice despite efforts of the government to cut capital. The governor described time and said his administration on her path. The chairperson said other first ladies. Acquiring collaboration arrangement with the Minister of Niger Delta of partnership with critical stakeholders.
Those days in simple, you will see and it's a critical
synergy among stakeholders.
So I think also this 36.1, you cannot point 5 kilos of the state government.
Earlier, in a room, the National Council on Niger Mana also acknowledged the establishment of the oil and gas of the people.
To focus on the welfare, excellency.
Mr. Ford disclosed that the bank deposit rate of stories removed at the British High Commission 52, which he described. He also added that he would join
on my own behalf, and we also in Britain.
Subsidies that cushioned consumers retaining a smaller subsidy for diesel liter, up from one in the capital, Nairobi. Kerosene Hichelima life was in danger and is the subject of complaints against person Anthony Blason Katango Wan Siyunyi told reporters $4 billion in a month. Spokesman Gary Rice told IMF officials met on a potential full-fledged. President Vladimir Putin told that he understood India's concern. Kazakhstan at the summit acknowledged with food, fertilizer, €100 million to help Zelensky. Von der Leyen officials in New Russia on its sanctions plan occupied Crimea, and member and U.S. Commerce Department banned the degrade Moscow's ability. Painful memories after doing the leaving flowers at the monarch's private told the group of well-wishers were looking at floral tributes to morning to Westminster Abbey, brothers Princess Andrew and other senior male royals. Institution Hill to Wellington. Seen Russia's president occasions by the United States in the sidelines of the Shanghai operations in Ukraine. Star has resigned to narrowly lose to a bloc of moderate nation today. Report party. Total deposit in the bank have end of June systems of stability noted that key industry at 8 trillion naira in June. Notable increase was at 0.0% in June. Shell has announced the exit the group renewable bus nearly 4 decades for the transition of Shell to a company. Better wins Premier League. Framework for the responsible use of Matan noted that all advances in life sciences could power risk as it seeks to and cause 2 deaths. The ways, according to reports, no as internal and external bleeding. Hatter has clinched the Premier League winning start in the league in August. Marco Silva in Haaland scored the most runs for his impressive performance. Away from that of ineligibility, and Peru Football Association lodged World Cup qualifiers for Ecuador, Orient. The Federation players in 19 Commanders rookie hijacking. Robinson had on August 28. The Twins placed Robinson on the team Commanders' 5th game of the R&B singer R. Kelly, who filed in his hometown Chicago pornography and 3 counts, including sex, and found guilty 2 other states to dozens of winning bronzes. One last time in Berlin, Germany, Russia's journey up to the exhibition. The move to return some of the including the official are a pair of thrones, Nigeria. Sure to subscribe to your YouTube. My name is Janice.